Well, I'm in from work. It's been a bit of a hectic day, so we're just going to do a little bit of I don't know what you'll call this, picking perhaps. We'll start with an A minor, and let's just see what happens when we strike an A minor. Well, that might take a little bit of practice to make that respectable, but what made me think of that, what made me think about that, let's just adjust this a little bit. I know you don't really want to see my ugly face, but hard luck. Today when I got into work, I opened the computer and there was a message, and it was titled Christmas Message from the Chief Executive. So I thought, well, I ought to read the Christmas message from the Chief Executive, and I was disappointed. It was not a Christmas message, it was an end of year business report. You've all done very well, you've all got to do better. Financial results are encouraging, and our business growth, and so on and so forth. And at the end of it, it said, and I wish all of you and your family a peaceful, festive season. And I got to think about it. I thought, shall I send a message to the Chief Executive and say, if you want to send a business report, call it a business report. If you want to send a Christmas message, make it a Christmas message. And I thought, what's the point? But it did make me think about, I want to send all of you a Christmas message. Over the last year, and indeed several years, some of you have been very, very supportive. All of you have been supportive. All of you have been kind to me. Unduly kind, some of you unnecessarily kind. But it's been a lovely, lovely experience, and I trust it will continue to be a lovely experience. Sharing communication with people, some of us very like-minded, some of us of similar minds, similar persuasions. And I am grateful for, I don't know, it's not just brotherhood, sisterhood, support, communion with the people that I've met through Facebook. I'm tired. Through YouTube. Some of you I talk to on Facebook as well. And what is my Christmas message? Well, to start with, I hope that you do all enjoy Christmas. I hope that you find time to spend with your friends and family, time away from work, time in your own homes or in homes where you're welcome. I hope that you all at least recognise that the word Christmas has got the word Christ in it, and remember that Christmas starts for many of us as the story of the birth of Jesus Christ. Not all of you necessarily believe that Jesus Christ is your saviour. And that is a choice, that is a personal thing to you, and regardless of whether you do or you don't, I do wish you well, and I wish you peace, I wish you joy, I wish you happiness. Christmas is a time for all of those things, and especially it's a time for love. Love of your fellow man, love of fellow creatures, love for your planet, love for your God, love for your Saviour. And love is something that the world is very, very short of. For me, this Christmas is going to be very comfortable. I'm going to have a big dinner. I know this. We went shopping yesterday. We could feed half of Europe. Oh dear. I'm going to have a big dinner. I will have food on my plate. There will be meat. Now, there's a debate at the moment about what meat it will be. There will be vegetables, and there's another debate about which vegetables they will be. But one thing I am certain of, there will be plenty of it, and I will be surrounded by people who want to surround me, want to be with me, want to share food with me. But across the world there's a lot of people who, whether they want to share food or not, they have no food to share. And whereas I will be in a very warm house, there's a good chance there'll be a big fire roaring up the chimney whether we need it or not. You've got to burn the wrapping paper somewhere. But there will be a lot of people who will be living in the open, who will be sheltering in makeshift tents. Last week I travelled through Calais in France. Calais is sort of the gateway for me to Europe, but for a lot of people who are in Europe, it's the gateway to England. And it was quite distressing to drive past what is euphemistically known as the jungle. Now, the jungle is an area next to the port of Calais where a lot of refugees are living in makeshift tents, old lorry tarpaulins, pallets nailed together to make a rudimentary shelter. And I don't know how many people are there. I've read 4,000, I've read 10,000, I've read 2,000, and I don't know who those people are. Some of them are from Afghanistan or from Syria, some of them closer to home, some of them from further afield, Somalia, Eritrea, Chad, Dahomey. Because we live in a world where we do not love our neighbours. And I don't mean our neighbours next door, upstairs, whatever. I mean our neighbours. All of our neighbours. So I wish all of you a good, peaceful, prosperous, happy, overfed Christmas. But I think we should all join in wishing all of those other people a better Christmas, a happier Christmas, a more safe and secure future. So that, I'm afraid, I've waffled far longer than I intended. The first intention was I was going to just play a bit of guitar and then waffle and then shut up and let you go about your business, welding sills onto Triumph Heralds, or what else will you be up to? Oh, snowblower repairs, whatever it may be that you're up to. However, I've digressed and waffled. But just to prove that I do take Christmas seriously, let me show you my workbench. Hang on. Right, clearly a workbench files, drills, soldering irons, oh, plectrum, oh, chassis for a thing, chassis for a small locomotive. I'm making progress with that, slowly. And a little Christmas angel with her candle burning away. And look at that, a Christmas tree. Ha ha! Happy Christmas.